From the very first words of the very first chapter of the Bible, God tells us how we got here. He tells us how it all started. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. The whole project is all God's idea. It's His design, and He has a plan for His design. I know a lot of people that are inventors and builders, and I've never known anyone to put a lot of time, energy, and effort into building something that they didn't have some kind of a plan for. Now that plan might change as they build along, but there's always some kind of a plan for the building that they have. Well, God has a plan for His creation as well. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. This is a starting place for faith in God. To believe in a God that we cannot see is to look at the creation and to say, well, if there's a creation, then there must be a creator. And in the Word of God, we are intended to do that and then to learn about our Creator. It tells us in verse 31 of that same chapter, and God saw everything that He had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day God ended His work which He had made, and He rested on the seventh day from all His work which He had made. 6 days. That's all it took for God to create the heavens, the earth, the sea, and all that in them is. A lot of people argue that because they want to blend the Bible and evolution, but you just can't do it. Exodus chapter 20 and verse 11. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. So there you go, in 6 days. That's how long it took Him. Why should that surprise us? That our God is mighty, that He is powerful, that He is capable, that He is able to do something that is inconceivable to us, but for Him, He stretched it out for 6 days. He could have done it with one word, but He used 6 days to do it. How did He do it? In Psalm 33, it says, by the word of the Lord were the heavens made, and all the host of them by the breath of His mouth. He gathered the waters of the sea together as an heap, and layeth up the depth in storehouses. Let all the earth fear the Lord. Let all the inhabitants of the world stand in awe of Him. For He spake, and it was done. He commanded, and it stood fast. The Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect. The counsel of the Lord standeth forever, and the thoughts of His heart to all generations. God did it. He did it miraculously. He did it with His word. He spoke it into existence. He did it in 6 days. And for you and I, we live on a planet that sits the perfect distance from the star, the sun, so that we have the energy to grow the crops, to have the hydraulic atmospheric pressures and temperatures that are necessary to cause the water system here on Earth to work, where the water evaporates out of the ocean, forms in clouds, goes over the land, falls back as rain. We've got this entire system that God created, and it's absolutely incredible, and it feeds us, plants and animals that God has given us for food. And the whole thing is all a part of God's big plan. He spoke all of this into existence. Now, when we think about the New Testament, John chapter 1 verse 1 says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And that Word is Jesus. So when we worship Jesus, when we start at the starting point, and we think about how we got here, well, we're created by Him. We're created to be in this place, and He has a plan for us. I want to encourage you this year. Let's pursue a relationship with Jesus. Let's dig into His Word. And let's find out a little bit more about that plan that He has for your life. God bless you. Have a great day.